The film follows Deschett, a ghost in a city that does not know his name, a professional killer embedded in a secret vigilante organization, hunting men the law cannot reach. He has survived on discipline, silence, and the belief that love is a luxury that gets people killed. That belief holds until the morning he looks across a cafe and sees Abide, and everything he has built around himself begins to crack. A television screen fills the opening frame. The interviewer leans forward. Across from him sits author Harun Hurriyet, composed and unhurried, explaining to the audience what vigilantism means: a group without legal authority using illegal methods to establish justice. His book has been out 7 weeks and already leads the bestseller list. Harun seems faintly amused by this. He is not a man who seeks attention. He answers questions about democracy, poverty, and the danger of letting mafias believe they are the state. The host presses. Harun deflects. He finishes his coffee. Inside a small cafe nearby, a man sits alone watching a girl he cannot stop watching. He whispers to himself that he only feels alive when she is near. The girl notices. She looks over and asks if he knows her. He has been staring. She asks if he is a doctor. He is not. He deflects clumsily, and she apologizes and leaves. The cafe owner, a woman who knows this man well, slides up to the bar beside him. Her name is unspoken, but her relationship to him is not. She is part of the same world he occupies, the world of the organization. She looks at him the way someone looks at a fire that is already burning a house down. She asks whether he knew the girl before prison or after. Deschett says before. She hands him a photograph, his next target. He arrives at the address on the photo without hesitation. Guards block the entrance. He takes them down one by one, fast and methodical, with the particular efficiency of a man who has been doing this long enough that it no longer costs him anything visible. The target watches from an upper window, recognizes who is coming, and understands immediately what it means. He offers money. He offers double. Deschett shoots him, sets the building on fire, and carries a cat out under his arm before leaving. Back at organization headquarters, the leader, a man named Alparslan, gathers the men and reminds them of what they are. Orphans, all of them. Soldiers raised without families, without roots, bound to the organization by blood and oath. He holds up the tattoo on his hand and tells them no mistakes, no sentiment, and above all, no love. He has fallen in love 3 times himself, he says, and regrets every moment of it. The room is silent. Outside in the mountains, a member named Batur is sitting with his girlfriend on a hilltop, telling her no one will ever find them up here. His colleague Nikat appears from the trees with a gun. Batur does not survive the afternoon. Neither does the girl. Back at headquarters, Alparslan announces that Batur has been expelled. Everyone understands what expelled means. Deschett is at home that night, watching Harun's interview on television, when the cafe owner appears again and slides a new photograph across the table. He looks at it. The name beneath the face is Harun Hurriyet, the author on the screen in front of him. He buys the book the next day and begins reading it in silence. At the cafe again, the girl from before approaches him. Her name is Abide, and she wants to apologize for the other day. She had been rude. Deschett tells her it was nothing. She asks about his stutter. He had been imitating one during their last encounter. He explains that he actually did stutter as a child, severely, until he was 7. He says childhood trauma can cause that. She is a doctor. She knows he is right. They sit down together. She asks his name. He tells her, Deschett. Her face moves through surprise and then delight. There are perhaps 40 people in Turkey with that name, he says, and it is mostly given to girls. She laughs. He asks about her work. She asks about his. He says construction machinery. Excavators, graders, bulldozers. He operates them. She does not believe he is as simple as he is pretending to be, and she is right, but she does not press. He is walking with her when her father appears around the corner. Harun Hurriyet, 70 years old, silver-haired, warm in the particular way of men who have stopped caring about their reputation. Abide introduces them. Deschett shakes his target's hand. Harun invites him to sit. They talk about the book, about poverty and law and the state, and Deschett argues, carefully, thoughtfully, that not every person outside the law is a terrorist. Some of them, he says, are trying to uphold something the law has abandoned. Harun listens with the attention of a man who has heard this argument before and has not yet dismissed it. He takes a liking to Deschett immediately. Abide watches them together. That night, before dawn, Deschett breaks into Harun's apartment to complete the mission. He moves through the dark rooms without sound. He finds Harun at the prayer rug, facing toward Mecca, in a stillness that has nothing performative in it. Deschett stops. He stands in the doorway watching a man pray. He cannot do it. He looks at the photographs on the wall. Abide at different ages, Abide laughing, Abide as a child, and he leaves the gun in his coat and walks out. He goes to Alparslan and tells him he cannot kill Harun. The boss is unmoved. Harun's book is damaging the organization, exposing the philosophy that gives groups like theirs public legitimacy. He tells Deschett he has 5 days rest, and then Harun will be eliminated regardless. The organization will find someone else if necessary. Deschett goes to a book signing and gets Harun's autograph. On his way out, he finds Abide at the door, delivering medicine to her father for his heart condition. She mentions her father's birthday is Tuesday. She invites Deschett. He makes excuses. She sends him the address anyway. He goes. He brings Harun a pair of glasses. The cat had broken his old ones, and Deschett had learned the prescription without being asked. Harun is stunned by the precision of the gesture. At dinner, Deschett sits beside Abide in the garden, and they talk about her mother, who left when Abide was 14, about her father's prison years, his financial troubles, the fire that still burns in him. Deschett asks carefully about Harun's faith. Abide tells him her father is Malamati, a tradition that keeps faith entirely private, between a person and God, with no intermediary and no public declaration. Her father would be upset if he knew she had told anyone. Deschett tells her the secret is safe. He looks across the garden at Harun. He is sitting with guests, glasses on, laughing at something. Deschett watches him with an expression that contains several things at once. He takes Abide to her favorite restaurant. He talks about excavation machinery with a specificity and enthusiasm that makes her smile. Then he goes quiet and says he is not worthy of her attention. She is a doctor. He gets his hands dirty with tools. She refuses this framing. She lists what she sees. A man who reads seriously, who thinks carefully, who carries more than he shows. He takes her to his apartment. She is struck by the books, hundreds of them, arranged precisely. She covers his eyes and names a title. He tells her the exact shelf without hesitation. They draw close. The evening closes gently around them. From a distance, the boss's son is photographing them with a long lens. He brings the pictures to Alparslan. The boss studies them and dispatches Nikat. Abide is taken from the street by several men and brought to an abandoned building. Nikat sits across from her and tells her he will explain everything about Deschett. That same night, Deschett's friend Selçuk is killed on orders. The boss shows Deschett the photographs, the evidence of his feelings, and then plays a video of Abide in captivity. Deschett holds a gun to the boss's son's head. Alparslan shoots Selçuk dead. He tells Deschett he has 24 hours to kill Harun and return, or everyone Deschett loves will die. Deschett weeps over his friend's body. Then he goes to Harun. He sits down and tells him the truth, who he is, what the organization is, where he came from, and what he was sent to do. He tells Harun he has known Abide for years, that the day between life and death that sent him to prison was also the day she fought to save him in an emergency room. He hands Harun his gun and tells him to shoot. Harun is unable to speak. The grief and shock of it stops his heart. He collapses. Deschett tries to revive him. He cannot. The boss sends a video demand, proof of death, on camera. Deschett points the gun at the already dead man and fires for the recording. He goes to the building where Abide is held and finds her. He tells her to take the car and go. She refuses. She will not leave him. Nikat shoots her. Deschett holds her in the street. His friend from the cafe arrives and finds him over her body. He stays with her through the night. 4 months pass. The organization believes he is dead. He is not. He begins moving through their numbers one by one, at night, with the patience of someone who has nothing left to lose and nothing left to fear. Nikat falls. The boss's son falls. Deschett sends the son's severed hands to Alparslan in a box with a phone call attached. You are next. He comes for the boss through the back of the building while the guards watch the front, and he finishes it. The reporters who covered Harun's book interview return to the story. The vigilantism debate resurfaces in the newspapers. Somewhere in the film's final frame, a city that does not know Deschett's name goes on without him. The film ends.